Hey everybody, feels good to be back on the road again. Welcome to Kunming, China, the capital of Yunnan Province, way down in the southwest. We're just getting here. There you go, got a hammer and sickle communist flag there. Gotta represent, you know what I mean? Off to get a taxi and ready for some big Kunming adventures. So buckle up guys, I'm glad to have you along for the ride. There's no line to speak of, but people are just walking right in front of me. I thought they might be like in the same family or something. No, they weren't. They just walk right in front of you, so be on the lookout. See, there's a lot of hills and stuff out here. This is a very hilly region. 昆明菜我都忘了是什么样的口味的，你们吃那个不辣吧？是。
昆明菜有辣的，有不辣的，
是吗？
要看你是点什么菜了。
哦，那这儿的最经典菜、最特色菜，你觉得是什么？最比较受欢迎的是什么呢？
现在也，哎呀，怎么说这个？像现在昆明受欢迎一点的还是米线，
是吗？
对，
米线
早中晚都是可以吃嘛。
那这儿的米线和比如东北的米线差不多吗？
不一样
啊，不一样。那我应
该尝一尝。那边是干的，好像是干的，干的用水泡了以后才可以用煮嘛。像我们这一边是直接就是生产出来就拿出来卖了。
哦，新鲜的。
对，新鲜的。
All right, here's the room. Just walked in. Not too shabby for 30 bucks a night. Not too shabby at all. Check out the stink room. Very nice, very nice. Now, if you watch a video about Kunming, there's a good chance you might see this park in it. This is called Green Lake Park. And I just got here. I've been to Kunming before, but I've never been to this park. And we're just gonna scope it out real quick. I don't have a lot of time here. Give you guys a little sneak peek. But I can tell you one thing, it's crowded today. So yeah, I mean, it's a park. It's got a lot of greenery. Hey, 你会说英语吗？你会说英语吗？不会。说一句。Say hello. Hello. Thank you. Nice to meet you too, buddy. Happy New Year. It's a nice park. It's a great place to meet some locals. You know, good vibes, good to hang out. It's a little bit crowded today for my taste. But it wouldn't be like this every day. This is particularly crowded. But yeah, I mean, what is there to say about it, you know? It's a good park, good place to hang out, but I've kind of had my fill for now, so I think we're gonna move on to try to find something a little more unique. Let's get off the beaten path. Let's see what we can find in Kunming. Oh, nice. Spotted some bamboo. I always love it when I see some natural growing bamboo. It's my favorite kind of tree. It's beautiful. One interesting thing I've seen here about their DDs, which is like Uber in China, they've got the cars labeled saying what they are. In other places in China, I haven't seen that. And then of course it's got an I Love Kunming sticker on the side as well. Now we're coming over here to check out an urban village. And it's just behind this, it's kind of all around this market here. So this is getting kind of deep into Kunming. You're not gonna see tourists here. It's a very, very local experience. And I love these kind of like urban village settings with these kind of old buildings. You know, some people might call them kind of run down looking and stuff. I like it. I think to me, it's like the real China. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get deep in it and show you guys the real deal. It doesn't get much more local and authentic than this. Hey guys, 你们想学中文吗? Do you know what I just said there? I just asked you if you want to study Chinese in Chinese. I personally think you should, and here's why. There are Chinese people all over the world, so your chances to use it are limitless. It could also open up new opportunities for you in life. I have partnered with the amazing team at Excel Mandarin, and I encourage you to go check them out. If you want to learn Chinese, you need to start practicing now. People say it's the hardest language, but do not let that intimidate you. Learning Chinese is super fun, and once you start learning, it just becomes a fun hobby. I learned Chinese on the streets of China, fumbling my way around, and never started with a good, solid foundation. So I had to go back and try to correct all of my old bad habits later on. With Excel Mandarin, they'll take you from zero to conversational in just 10 months or less, and you'll learn from native speakers, so you will learn everything correctly the first time. They have a variety of courses, small class sizes, 24/7 support, friendly, enthusiastic teachers, and a comprehensive website and curriculum that will have everything you need to become a Chinese speaker. They even let you try one class for free, so come on, break out of your comfort zone and give it a shot. You'll thank me later. Please go check them out today. You can contact them by phone or email, links below. And oh yeah, I almost forgot the most important part. Be sure and tell them Mr. Chopsticks sent you.
And as soon as you walk into the market, it's got a very unique look to it. This is a place that's been here, who knows how long it's been here, but it's, you know, all the locals, they probably all know each other. They do their shopping here. You got tea over here, tea shop, all types of tea. Got a bunch of little hidden treasures back here, I'm sure. Now, a lot of these shops are closed, but this is a market area. Different seasonings. Got some fresh fish over here. And over here you can get poultry, veggies. And yeah, over here you get poultry. Hey, ni hao. What are you looking for? I mean, they've got what you need. They've got it over here. Bean sprouts, corn, ginger, peppers, chili peppers, cauliflower, broccoli, everything. Hey, ni hao. Oh, that's interesting. Up there, they've got the 12 core values of socialism. Hey, ni hao. So, I want to get back here and kind of check out this urban village. Now, I've seen kiddie bikes and scooters and all that, but that is quite unique. See, they've got those brick buildings there. I would say those are probably from the Mao era. Got that true Chinese look. Yeah, this is really a unique looking community back here. Let's see what's waiting for us behind this corner. Let's see what we can see. I know I stand out like a sore thumb back here, I promise you that. But oh well. As they say, it is what it is. Yeah, you don't come across places like this in China every day. You used to, decades past, but nowadays, not so much. You know, we're back here in it now for sure. Pretty interesting, eh? So you're just walking on the street and then you see something like this. It's crazy, right? Batman's misery back here. Okay, so that's a self laundromat. Do-it-yourself laundry. Simple, but it gets the job done. You never know what you'll find back in these urban villages. And then over here is a non-personed adult toy store. Must be some freaky stuff going on back here.
Okay, so I'm seeing a surprising number of these little laundromats, which is quite unique. Seen several of those and several adult toy stores. Okay, we've just made our way out of the shady part and we're back out here in the light of day. Just went to a public restroom. Interesting location. I mean, it's super convenient, but it's kind of a scary looking place, to be honest. Totally safe though. Took a little detour here. I wouldn't guess they get too many foreign visitors back here. This is wild though. I swear it's almost like a maze when you get back in these places. It's really fun just to get lost, you know, just to explore. As I like to say, get lost intentionally. This is such a throwback. This is like, these days in China, this is like a relic from the past. So anytime I see these urban villages, I always like to go check them out. These people, I mean, there's a world going on back here. These people are living lives back here. They've got restaurants, mom and pop shops, businesses that have been open for years, probably decades in some cases. It's like a little hidden world back here. So yeah, back here I've seen a ton of little automatic laundromats, just like, you know, wash it yourself places. I've seen a ton of little apartments for rent. I've seen a ton of restaurants, and I've seen a ton of adult toy stores. Well, this will be my last little walk through. I've explored back here quite a bit, and I stand out so much. So of course it makes it a little uncomfortable to film back here, but this time I'm on my way out. So I'm just gonna do a straight up walkthrough. So you can kind of get a feel, because if it's just little clips, it's hard to really feel what it's like. But this will be an extended clip. Narrow streets, narrow alleys, motorbikes running through old buildings that are really close together. Tons of laundromats. Everywhere you look, we got a laundromat. Tons of food delivery bikes riding through. So it's pretty wild. Hope you guys find this interesting. Not your typical China video, but to me this is the more interesting stuff, you know. If you just go to parks all the time and the main tourist sites, I mean, don't get me wrong, that stuff is cool too, but I would say in the China travel video genre on YouTube, that is oversaturated. We need some real stuff. And that's where Mr. Chopsticks comes in. Try to figure out how to get out of here. Now I am actually lost. I don't know how to get out of here. But I've also seen a lot of little rooms for rent back here. So, you know, I don't know, but I'm just guessing here. But there are so many little rooms for rent back here. And you've got to ask yourself, why would somebody want to rent a room back here? Okay? It doesn't seem like a place people would be coming to book a hotel. And I've also seen a ton of these little, like, people-less or worker-less adult toy stores. So I'm guessing, if there's any locals watching this, let me know. But I'm guessing that this is a place where men like to bring their side lady or working girl, get a cheap room. They've got the little toy vending machines right there to spice up their lives. I'm guessing there's a lot of that going on back here. Now that is the car of a true patriot. Gee whiz, it's quite a spaghetti junction looking situation over there, wouldn't you say? All right, we're in a different location now, folks. We have made it to the pedestrian street. But before we explore the pedestrian street, I need to get some food. And
Kunming is apparently famous for mi xian, and I've had mi xian in other parts of China, but I've never had it here. And it's apparently quite different here, so I'm looking forward to trying it. 哦，这个都是豆腐是吧？豆腐。Oh, interesting. So apparently this is the place, and the taxi driver just said this place is over 100 years old. So I think this is the right place, and it looks packed. My goodness, I don't know if I can even get a seat. And I'm not sitting outside, I'll tell you that. It's not cold out here, but it's definitely not warm. It'll chill you to the bone if you stay out here too long. This place is packed full. Not only that, but they've got a line going out the door. And it's very reasonable. You're gonna see what I got in a minute, and it cost me 16 yuan, which is just over $2. And of course, got a bottle of beer as well. I just realized this, after you order it, you have to wait in a line to get your fresh food from this window. That's unique. I've never seen that kind of a setup before. And if you didn't read Chinese, it would take you quite a while to figure out what was going on here. You'd be standing around right here like I was until somebody, probably like 30 minutes later, you're like, where's my food? And then somebody who spoke a bit of English would finally tell you. They've got all this stuff set up back there. You just wait in line, wait at the window for the goodies to come out. And it has arrived. So downstairs was crowded. Now we're upstairs, and it's even more crowded. So you just get a seat where you can. So here it is. Yeah, I can already tell just by looking at it. It's very different from what they eat in the Northeast. And here they've got those reusable chopsticks, which I'm not a huge fan of. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Yeah, the texture of these is completely different from the Northeast. Up in the Northeast, they're kind of the rice noodles. That's what these are, mi xian. They're kind of like firm and rubbery, but down here they almost just taste like regular noodles. They're much softer in texture. If you didn't tell me that they were mi xian, I actually wouldn't know it. I would just think they're regular noodles. But yeah, it's quite tasty. Reasonable price, good taste, and a true Kunming staple. You see, I was sitting here, there were some other people, and then they left and a huge group came, and they got a feast out here. So we're just, I guess we're all getting close and personal, and it's an interesting looking dish that they got there though. I guess those are raw quail eggs in the middle. Yeah, I'm like literally surrounded. I'm like a part of their group. This is awesome. All right, and from Jianxin Yuan Guoqiao Mi Xian, that's the name of the restaurant. From there, you're right next to Nanping Pedestrian Street, which is the major pedestrian street of Kunming. I mean, it's like less than a 5-minute walk. Now right here, I see a bookstore, Xinhua bookstore. And when I look in, I can see the main book they're featuring. Let's see what it is. Oh, I recognize that book. Do you guys recognize that book? And you know Yunnan is the home to many minorities, ethnic minorities I should say, of which China has 56, and you just saw one there. When they wear their traditional clothing, it's very easy to spot them. But Yunnan is like the home to so many ethnic minorities in China. So many. And what do we have going on over here? Oh, looks exciting. Very exciting. The police presence is felt, or the security presence is felt for sure. All right, guys, I want to check out basically the entirety of this pedestrian street. You know, when I go traveling to a city, I always check out the pedestrian street. I usually start there. And to start this off, this guy is an absolute legend. That was one cool dude. But yeah, we're basically just gonna walk all the way down this walking street and just see what it's like. All walking streets, all pedestrian streets in China have a lot in common, but they also always have their own unique feel as well. Right here, we've got this massive kind of wide open area. A lot of lights, a lot of screens. I feel like I'm living in the future. Am I living in the year 2050? I don't even know what year it is. And I've seen a lot of Bao'an, which is just security here. They're not like legit police, but I've seen a lot of them here. And it looks like they've got kind of an ongoing patriotic program or video of some sort. Guys, if I didn't make it clear enough from the title of the video, I am in Kunming. And that is exactly what that says. It says, well, it's Kunming. Just in case you forgot. So the journey from one side of the walking street all the way to the other begins. I didn't look at a map to see how long this is. I don't imagine it will be that long, but we're gonna find out. Photo up. Okay, here we go through the flower path. Let's do it. Flower path from the future. I notice a lot of people here, instead of saying Kunming, they say Kwanming, which is quite interesting. It would be a romantic place for a date, wouldn't it, fellas? Quit being lazy and take the lady out. Take her somewhere nice. Take her somewhere romantic. Spend some money on her. Yeah. Treat her right. Oh snap! That was actually a lot shorter than I thought. That was it. It's cool though. I mean, it's a wide pedestrian. Very. I mean, look. This is one side of the pedestrian street. Super wide. It goes way over there. Nice wide open space. It's a good place. So it is unique. Like I said, every pedestrian street has its own special feel, and the Nanping pedestrian street in Kunming is no exception. Damn it, I was just about to compliment Kunming on their public restrooms, and because I need to hit it up, and of course came to one and they just locked it up, and it says the water has been stopped. So looks like I'm out of luck on this one. I just realized how cool these buildings were at the opposite end here of Nanping pedestrian street. Look at that, it's massive. That's pretty damn cool. Morning everybody. Really rough night in my hotel. We're here at Kunming International Airport. Really rough night. I had some people on my floor in the hotel who thought it would be funny at around midnight to go out and scream as loud as they could in the hallway. And I had to get up early today, so I actually ran outside and went after them and they ran away, but that destroyed my sleep. So that's okay though. I'm in good spirits, and this short trip to Kunming has been interesting. It's been fun, and I'm glad I came. All right, we made it through security check, and it's almost time to fly. This trip to Kunming has been short and sweet. Actually, I came here a long time ago with one of my friends from America. He's one of the few people that came all the way out to China to visit me. And one of the places we went to was Kunming, and we had an amazing time. We did all the tourist stuff back then. We went to one place, something Longmen, had a really striking view over the lake or whatever that body of water was. I remember there was water and a big cliff and a beautiful view. We also went to the stone forest. We did all the touristy stuff back then. And if you want to see that stuff, there are countless videos about it. I wanted this to be a unique look at Kunming, and I've got to say the people here have been exceptionally friendly to me. Every taxi driver, it was pretty much the taxi drivers that I interacted with, and they were just such nice, cool guys. Nobody made one rude comment. So the people have been lovely here. Had a great time, and hopefully next time I'm back, I'll have a little bit longer to stay. But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap things up for this video. Feels great to be on the road again, and I was glad to have you all along for the trip. If you haven't already done so, please make sure to subscribe to the channel because I've got a lot more adventures on the way. I'm expecting 2025 to be a pretty fun year. Lots of trips, lots of adventures, and also if you wouldn't mind smashing, destroying, obliterating that like button, that will help a lot with the algorithm. It's most certainly appreciated. And of course, I would be remiss if I failed to give an extra shout out to my supporters, my subscribers, and you know, any of you who have supported the channel via super thanks right here on the YouTube platform, Patreon supporters, people who have supported me on buymeacoffee.com, channel members, just everybody that supports what I do. I want to give you guys an extra special thank you, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. 下次再见. I want to give an extra special thanks to all of my YouTube members and Patreon supporters for their help in keeping this channel financially sustainable. Thanks to all of my grasshoppers and tigers, and an extra special thanks to my Pichio gang. And lastly, a huge shout out to my top tier supporters, Lee,
Martin S., and David is Dawei. I see you guys, and I just want to let you know I appreciate it so much. Oh, and just so you know, you guys rock.
What do you look for beyond the sea, grasshopper?